Imagine you're at a library, the air filled with the scent of aged paper and the quiet hum of knowledge seekers. On these shelves sit volumes written by some of history's most profound poets, their words carrying the weight of centuries. Among them are spiritual poems that have offered solace and guidance to countless readers over the years. These poets, their lives interwoven with the threads of spirituality and human experience. John Imrie, for instance, whose poem Thy Choice, Which, invites readers to ponder their life's path. His words echo the timeless quest for meaning and purpose that many of us embark on. Catherine Pulsifer, author of O Lord, published her collection Far in the Future. Her poems resonate with a deep faith and an unyielding hope that transcend the pages they are written on. John Zern, whose Miracles evokes a sense of wonder and gratitude for life's blessings. His words remind us that miracles are not just grand events, but the everyday wonders we often overlook. James Edward Lee Sr., who penned Gender Thanks You, Both for Your Service, published in 2018. His poem acknowledges the complexities of gender and expresses gratitude for both masculine and feminine aspects. Richardson Urena, who compiled 12 spiritual healing poems, is in July 2025. These poems, like many others on these shelves, offer a balm for the soul and a guiding light in times of darkness. And of course, the countless poets whose names may not be recorded here, but whose words echo through time. These are the poets behind the collection, each with their own unique journey and inspiration. Their words, a testament to the enduring power of spirituality and its ability to comfort and guide us. The spiritual depth of this verse lies in its recognition of the human tendency towards sin and the conscious effort required to resist it. It serves as a reminder that true treasure is found not in fleeting pleasures, but in the eternal rewards of faithfulness. The universal themes explored in these poems resonate with readers seeking guidance in their spiritual journeys. They offer solace by reminding us of the timeless struggle between worldly desires and divine calling. In John Imrie's poem, making conscious decisions about faith is not merely a religious obligation, but an act of self-discovery and growth. It encourages readers to look inward and evaluate their priorities, ultimately leading them towards spiritual maturity. In the realm of spiritual poetry, the profound exploration of love's power is a recurring theme. The title itself, Miracles, sets the stage for an extraordinary exploration of love's nature. Zern suggests that love is not merely a fleeting emotion, but a force capable of appearing and disappearing with sudden intensity. This inexplicable and profound power of love is what makes it akin to miracles, transformative yet often elusive. The poem's exploration of love's nature invites readers to contemplate their own experiences with love and its transformative effects. This contemplation is not just an academic exercise, but a spiritual journey that can lead to deeper self-discovery. In the context of Zern's poem, love is not just a religious obligation, but an act of profound and inexplicable power. The profound nature of love can indeed resonate deeply with readers seeking guidance and solace in their spiritual journeys. Examining love through the lens of poetry allows us to appreciate its profound and inexplicable nature. Through verses like those in Miracles, we are encouraged to look beyond the surface of love and into its true essence, a miraculous and transformative force. This cry for help is not merely an expression of desperation, but a recognition of the need for divine wisdom to navigate life's challenges. Seeking guidance from God is not just about finding a way out of hardship, it's also about discovering the inner strength and resilience needed to endure. In times of adversity, the belief in a higher power can provide an anchor of hope and stability, offering solace amidst life's storms. The poem serves as a reminder that even in our darkest moments, there is an unseen force guiding and supporting us. This theme of seeking guidance resonates deeply with readers who may also find themselves in moments of struggle and uncertainty. In the quiet moments when we turn to our faith, we often find not just answers, but also a sense of peace and reassurance that we are not alone. The act of seeking divine guidance is not just about receiving advice, it's also about cultivating a sense of trust and connection to something greater than ourselves. In Catherine Pulsifer's words, we see the heartfelt request for guidance and strength, acknowledging that there is wisdom beyond our own comprehension. This recognition underscores the importance of seeking divine guidance during challenging times, as it provides both comfort and direction in our journeys through life. This poem is not just about acknowledging the sacrifices made by those who serve, but also about recognizing the depth of their commitment and bravery. Lee's poem underscores the universal themes of gratitude and respect that resonate with readers seeking guidance and solace. His words are a powerful reminder of the importance of appreciating those who have made significant sacrifices for our safety and freedom. The poem was published on Poetry Soup, a platform known for its collection of spiritual guidance poems. Poems like Lee's serve as beacons of hope and remembrance, highlighting the indispensable role military service plays in our lives. His words echo through time, reminding us that every day of peace we enjoy is built on the sacrifices of those who came before. In times of darkness and uncertainty, people often seek solace in the profound wisdom found within spiritual poetry. Poetry Soup, a prominent platform for poets, has compiled a list of best spiritual guidance poems that offer readers a pathway to deeper reflection and understanding. Among these poems is Through Deep Darkness, which explores the theme of spiritual guidance during times of silence and lamentation. In Through Deep Darkness, the poet seeks spiritual guidance during moments of darkness, using these experiences as a means to connect with something greater. The phrase, through deep darkness, is used in the poem to symbolize the journey through trials and tribulations towards enlightenment and spiritual guidance. Spiritual poetry, such as those featured on Poetry Soup's list, can be deeply personal and open to various interpretations based on one's own experiences and beliefs. These poems provide a universal language that resonates with readers seeking guidance and solace, regardless of their specific faith or background. By delving into themes of faith, divine connection, and the human spirit, these poems offer deep reflections that guide readers through their own journeys. Ultimately, spiritual poetry serves as a beacon in times of darkness, offering guidance and comfort to those who seek it. Spiritual poetry is a beautiful and profound way to explore the mysteries of life, love, death, and the divine. They offer deep reflections on faith, the soul, and the connection between humanity and something greater than ourselves. These poems often delve into themes of transcendence, seeking a higher understanding that goes beyond our mortal existence. They explore the idea of connecting with something larger than ourselves, a divine force or universal truths. These themes resonate deeply with readers because they speak to our shared human experience and the universal search for meaning and inner peace. They remind us that even in the darkest moments, there is a light that guides us towards spiritual clarity and comfort. Understanding how these poems convey their universal themes helps us appreciate their enduring appeal. In doing so, we gain insight into why spiritual poetry continues to resonate with readers seeking guidance and solace in our complex world. Spiritual poems, with their deep resonance and universal themes, have a unique ability to offer both inspiration and solace to readers. This enduring significance makes them particularly powerful in the context of our ever-changing world. As time passes, spiritual poetry continues to hold relevance because it addresses fundamental human questions about faith, connection, transcendence, and inner peace. These are timeless inquiries that echo through the ages. The enduring significance of these poems lies in their ability to speak to universal human experiences and emotions. They offer comfort, inspiration, and a sense of connection to something greater than ourselves. As spiritual poetry continues to be written and shared, its relevance is preserved because it addresses these eternal questions about the divine, the self, and our place in the universe. In the future, these poems will continue to offer guidance and solace to readers seeking answers and comfort in an ever-evolving world. They remind us of timeless truths that transcend fleeting changes. The power of spiritual poetry lies not just in its words, but in the way it touches on universal human experiences and emotions. It connects us to a shared humanity that spans across time. As we move forward, these spiritual poems will remain relevant because they provide a sanctuary for those seeking guidance and solace. They are a testament to the enduring power of faith and connection. In conclusion, spiritual poetry will continue to resonate deeply with readers, offering both inspiration and solace as it has done for centuries. Its relevance is enduring because it speaks to the timeless questions and emotions that define our shared human experience. Spiritual poetry holds a unique place in the literary canon, offering readers solace and guidance through profound themes and universal questions. The legacy of these spiritual poets lies in their ability to distill timeless questions and emotions into relatable verses that offer both inspiration and solace. Spiritual poetry, with its profound themes and deep emotional resonance, holds a unique power to both inspire and comfort readers seeking solace. This collection, including works by various poets, exemplifies the enduring appeal of spiritual verses that delve into the mysteries of life and faith. These works serve as both personal reflections and collective invocations, reminding us that we are not alone in our quest for spiritual guidance. This choice resonates with readers grappling with their own moral dilemmas, offering a sense of clarity and purpose amidst life's complexities. As we delve into these verses, we understand how they provide deep reflections and solace for those seeking guidance and comfort. Modern readers often find themselves drawn to spiritual poetry for the solace and guidance it provides. This is especially true in today's world, where uncertainty and stress are prevalent. These poems provide a sanctuary for readers seeking to navigate life's complexities and find inner peace. Spiritual poetry offers more than just reflection. It provides a profound sense of connection that transcends personal experiences. The universal themes in these works offer wisdom that is as relevant today as it was when they were first written. As we reflect on the enduring power of spiritual poetry, it becomes clear how these works continue to offer comfort and guidance in our modern world. They serve as reminders that even in times of chaos and uncertainty, there is a deeper wisdom and strength that we can draw upon for solace. In the vast expanse of human experience, spiritual poems have long served as beacons of guidance and solace. They offer a path through life's complexities and uncertainties, echoing the universal themes that resonate deeply within us all. Such works highlight the profound connection between spirituality and human experiences, offering guidance through both joyful and challenging times. In Psalm 19 hours and 4, we encounter a powerful poetic meditation on the glory of God revealed through nature. This passage begins with the phrase, "The heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament shows his handiwork." The heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament shows his handiwork. This celestial proclamation sets us on a journey to understand how poetry, particularly through metaphors, deepens spiritual understanding. John 10:7 offers us a familiar metaphor, "I am the gate. Whoever enters through me will be saved." This image of the gate conveys safety and refuge, invoking the idea that Jesus is the path to salvation. Isaiah 4002 deepens this notion with the metaphor of water. "When you pass through the waters, I will be with you." This metaphor underscores God's presence during times of trial and adversity. Psalm 20,004 continues this theme with the shepherd metaphor. "He leads me beside still waters." This image of calm and guidance amidst chaos evokes a sense of trust and security. These metaphors are not merely poetic devices, they carry profound spiritual significance. By using the gate, water, and shepherd metaphors, these passages illustrate the intimate relationship between God and humanity. Metaphors serve as windows into deeper truths, enriching the reader's experience and providing spiritual guidance. Through these metaphors, we encounter a profound sense of divine presence and protection. This insight not only comforts but also challenges us to see the divine in our everyday lives. Light, a symbol of divine presence and hope, is woven into the fabric of spiritual poetry. This resonance is evident in numerous verses that evoke the transformative power of light. In John 1:5, we find the words, "The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it." Here, light represents the eternal truth and presence of God, shining even in the deepest spiritual shadows. Psalm 27 further elaborates on this theme with, "The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid?" Light, in this context, symbolizes guidance and protection. In Psalm 18,028, the psalmist declares, "For you, O Lord, are a lamp. My God lightens my darkness." This imagery highlights how divine presence dispels fear and uncertainty, illuminating our path. These verses underscore the profound connection between light and the divine. They serve as beacons of hope for readers seeking comfort and guidance in their spiritual journeys. Light's symbolic power extends to its ability to reveal what is hidden, much like how spiritual practices help unveil deeper truths within us. The symbolism of light in these poems resonates deeply because it touches on universal human experiences. It reminds us that even in our darkest moments, there is an everlasting presence, guiding and protecting us. In moments of despair or confusion, recalling these poetic images can bring solace and clarity. They remind us that just as light breaks through darkness, so too does hope emerge from adversity. The symbolism of light resonates with readers seeking comfort and guidance, offering a tangible connection to the divine in their spiritual quests. Forgiveness is a profound and transformative power that resonates deeply within spiritual poetry, offering solace and healing to those seeking guidance and redemption. In Ephesians 4:32, the Apostle Paul writes, "Be kind and compassionate to one another, forgiving each other, just as in Christ, God forgave you." This verse underscores the divine nature of forgiveness and its redemptive power. Similarly, Colossians 31:3 instructs believers to bear with each other and forgive one another if any of you has a grievance against someone. Forgive as the Lord forgave you. These verses echo the universal theme of forgiveness found in spiritual poetry. In Psalm 32:5, King David expresses a profound sense of relief and redemption, stating, "Then I acknowledged my sin to you and did not cover up my iniquity. I said." In the Psalms, we find some of the oldest and most deeply resonant prayers known to humanity. For centuries, people have turned to these poetic expressions as a direct line to divine comfort and guidance. One such example is Psalm 32:5, where King David expresses a profound sense of relief and redemption. The use of poetic language in these sacred texts is not merely aesthetic, but carries spiritual depth that transcends time. This tradition continues today through modern spiritual poetry, which serves as a bridge between the reader and divine wisdom. In this work, Lee honors and appreciates military service, highlighting the universal theme of sacrifice and dedication that resonates across different faiths and spiritual paths. The poem's use of evocative language creates an atmosphere where the reader can find solace and guidance, much like the Psalms do. These poems demonstrate the universal applicability of spiritual poetry, offering readers across diverse faiths a sense of connection to something greater than themselves. In times of need or reflection, these poetic expressions serve as prayers, providing a comforting link to divine wisdom and solace. Thus, the power of spiritual poetry lies in its ability to transcend specific beliefs and speak to the universal human experience. Lament is an ancient form of expression, used by countless civilizations throughout history to process and release emotion. The Book of Lamentations in the Bible is a powerful example of this form. The biblical tradition of lament is a tool for emotional healing, allowing individuals to voice their grief in the presence of God. This resonates deeply with readers who may be experiencing similar emotions and seeking solace in spiritual poetry. The poems serve as a reminder that even in the darkest moments, there is a light that can guide us back to spiritual comfort. Ultimately, these poems provide a pathway for readers to process their grief and find solace in the divine, much like the ancient tradition of lament. Thus, the healing power of lament in spiritual poetry lies in its ability to guide readers through difficult emotions and towards spiritual comfort. One of the most profound aspects of spiritual poetry lies in its ability to serve as a mirror. reflecting our own inner journeys back at us. These mirrors aren't mere decorative pieces, but powerful tools that can guide readers on their paths towards self-discovery and spiritual insight. Spiritual poems often use metaphors and introspective themes to achieve this. Psalm 139,023-24 from the Bible emphasizes the importance of self-examination in spiritual growth. It reads, "Search me, God, and know my heart. Test me and know my anxious thoughts. See if there is any offensive way in me, and lead me in the way everlasting." This biblical passage underscores the value of looking within oneself to understand one's spiritual nature. Spiritual poetry echoes this wisdom by providing a lens through which we can reflect on our experiences and beliefs. By employing metaphors and introspective themes, these poems help readers see themselves more clearly, much like a well-crafted mirror does in physical space. This reflection can foster personal growth and spiritual insight, making the journey of self-discovery both more accessible and profoundly meaningful. In the realm of spiritual guidance, hope is often a beacon that leads us through the darkest nights. This resilient theme resonates deeply with readers seeking solace and direction. Consider the words of Romans 5,003-4, which emphasize that we also glory in our sufferings, knowing that suffering produces perseverance, and perseverance, character, and character, hope. Hope, it seems, is not just a fleeting emotion, but a fundamental component in cultivating resilience. The power of hope in these poems is not just about individual resilience, but also about the collective spirit they instill. By reminding us that even in the darkest hours there is a light to guide us forward, these works offer a sense of community and shared purpose. So, when we turn to these spiritual guidance poems, let us not just seek comfort, but also draw strength from the enduring power of hope they embody. For in the face of adversity, it is hope that lights our way and guides us toward a brighter future. And perhaps, as we close this reflection, we might find ourselves echoing the words of Psalm 42:5, "Why are you cast down, O my soul? And why are you in turmoil within me? Hope in God, for I shall again praise him, my salvation and my God." The quiet depth of spiritual poems invites readers into a world where words are not mere utterances, but vehicles for profound introspection and connection. This poem embodies the practice of mindfulness, which spiritual poetry often encourages. Mindfulness, in this context, means being fully present and attentive to the moment, akin to meditation. This repetitive invocation can be seen as a form of centering prayer, where the repetition of a sacred word helps to still the mind. By focusing on these words, the reader can find solace and clarity amidst life's complexities. This deep reflection on love can serve as a meditative practice itself, inviting the reader to contemplate the mysteries of divine love. The act of contemplating these themes can help readers cultivate a deeper sense of spiritual connection and peace. Poems about healing by better life, words further emphasizes the role of spiritual poetry in mindfulness. Each poem in this collection invites the reader to step away from life's distractions and focus on the present moment. This practice of mindfulness can deepen one's spiritual journey and resonance with the guidance from God. The Psalms, particularly David's Psalm 51, are renowned for their deep spirituality and universal themes of redemption. This psalm recounts David's plea for forgiveness after his transgressions, offering a profound exploration into the heart of human error and the possibility of divine grace. Another notable example is Paul's conversion on the road to Damascus, as detailed in Acts 9,000-3006. This narrative encapsulates the transformative power of redemption, showcasing how even the most ardent persecutors can be reborn into servants of God's grace. These biblical accounts exemplify the comforting narrative of redemption, a theme that resonates deeply with readers seeking spiritual depth and solace. In Psalm 51,010, David writes, "Create in me a clean heart, O God, and renew a right spirit within me." This verse encapsulates the essence of redemption, the restoration to a state of purity and righteousness through divine intervention. Similarly, in Acts 9:46, we witness Paul's sudden enlightenment, hearing the voice of Jesus asking, "Why do you persecute me?" This moment marks a pivotal turn in Paul's journey, underscoring the redemptive power that can transform even the most adversarial hearts. This theme of redemption provides comfort and guidance to readers by illustrating that no matter how far one has strayed, there is always a path back to divine grace. Ultimately, the theme of redemption in these biblical examples offers readers a beacon of hope and solace, reassuring them that no sin is too great for God's forgiving grace. This redemptive message serves as an enduring reminder that through faith and repentance, all can be made new again. In the quietude of spiritual poetry, silence serves as a profound guide and teacher. It's in these moments of stillness that we can often find our deepest connections to the divine. This concept is beautifully illustrated in poems like Psalm 62, 1-2, and Habakkuk 2002. Psalm 62, 1-2, written by David, begins with a clear directive: "Truly my soul finds rest in God, my salvation comes from Him." The silence here is not one of emptiness, but rather a state of quiet trust and confidence. It's a silence that allows the soul to find true peace and solace in divine presence. In Habakkuk 2000, the prophet speaks of waiting in quiet for God's direction. He says, "But the Lord is in His holy temple, let all the earth be silent before Him." This passage underscores the idea that silence is not merely passive, but an active form of listening and expectation. The concept of waiting in silence for divine guidance is a powerful one. It acknowledges the humility needed to seek spiritual wisdom and the patience required to hear God's voice amid life's noise. In our modern world, silence can be a rare commodity. Yet, it is in these moments of quietude that we often experience the deepest spiritual insights and emotional healing. This resonates deeply with readers seeking guidance and solace in their faith journey. The idea that silence can be a spiritual guide is not new. Throughout Scripture, we find examples of prophets and psalmists seeking God in moments of quiet reflection. This tradition continues to offer profound guidance for those who take the time to listen. So, let us consider the role of silence in our own lives. In the quiet moments, we can find the strength and wisdom needed to navigate life's challenges. Let us wait quietly for God's direction, knowing that true guidance comes from a place of stillness and trust. Ultimately, the concept of silence in spiritual poetry reminds us of the enduring power of quiet contemplation and divine presence. It serves as a gentle yet profound guide, offering solace and wisdom to those who seek it. Wisdom has long been a guiding light for those seeking spiritual guidance. In the Bible, Proverbs 3:1-6 encourages readers to seek wisdom above all else. It teaches that wisdom is more valuable than rubies or any other precious metal. In Ecclesiastes, the pursuit of wisdom is a central theme, illustrating the importance of seeking understanding in life's journey. The book emphasizes that true wisdom comes from God and is a source of guidance and comfort. As readers delve into these poems, they find solace in the universal truths that wisdom imparts. The search for wisdom becomes a spiritual quest, offering direction and comfort during life's challenges. Through deep darkness, the words of these poems shine brightly, guiding readers toward a greater understanding of life and faith. Ultimately, the pursuit of wisdom is not just about gaining knowledge, but also about finding a deeper connection with the divine. This connection provides readers with the comfort and direction they need as they navigate their spiritual journey. Poetic rhythm, a fundamental element in the craft of poetry, plays an intricate role in deepening spiritual connection for readers. For renowned poets like George Herbert and Gerard Manley Hopkins, the use of iambic pentameter and trochaic tetrameter has become a staple in their work. These rhythmic patterns create a meditative state that enhances spiritual resonance. George Herbert's The Collar, for instance, employs iambic pentameter to evoke a sense of internal struggle and devotion. The steady rhythm of the poem mirrors the speaker's persistent plea, invoking a spiritual depth that readers can deeply resonate with. Similarly, Gerard Manley Hopkins's The Windhover uses trochaic tetrameter to convey a sense of divine presence and transcendence. The rhythmic pattern creates an almost musical cadence that can transport the reader into a state of spiritual reflection. These rhythms are not mere poetic devices. They are structural elements that play a significant role in achieving spiritual depth and guidance. In Herbert's The Collar, the rhythmic pattern creates a sense of urgency that is both soothing and unsettling, reflecting the complexities of spiritual struggle. In Hopkins's The Windhover, the rhythm mimics the natural world, creating a sense of harmony that resonates deeply with those seeking spiritual connection. This poetic rhythm can be seen as a form of liturgy, a structured prayer that guides the reader through a meditative experience. As we delve deeper into these poems, we find that the rhythm itself becomes a form of spiritual guidance, leading us through moments of introspection and transcendence. The final lines of The Collar resonate with a profound sense of surrender and acceptance achieved through the rhythmic build-up of the poem. Sacred imagery in spiritual poems often draws on deeply meaningful symbols to evoke emotions and connections. The cross, for example, is a universal sign of faith and sacrifice. In John Donne's Holy Sonnet 4th, the speaker grapples with divine love and human frailty, using the image of the cross to convey profound spiritual truths. Similarly, the dove is a symbol of peace and purity in many cultures. Emily Dickinson's poem Hope is the Thing, with Feathers, employs this bird to represent an enduring, comforting presence amidst adversity. These sacred symbols serve as visual anchors, helping readers to visualize spiritual themes and emotions. When we encounter a cross or a dove in poetry, we are immediately drawn into a rich tapestry of meaning. The olive branch is another powerful symbol historically associated with peace and reconciliation. It appears in several spiritual poems as a sign of hope and renewal. In the context of spiritual guidance, these images evoke deeper emotions and connections. They allow readers to visualize abstract concepts like faith, hope, and peace in a concrete way. John Donne's use of the cross invites meditation on the ultimate sacrifice, while Emily Dickinson's dove offers solace during trying times. These vivid images help readers find solace and guidance through visualization. The power of sacred imagery lies in its ability to bridge the gap between the abstract and the concrete. It makes spiritual themes tangible and accessible, providing a pathway for readers seeking guidance and solace. In conclusion, the use of sacred symbols in poetry provides a visual anchor that evokes deeper emotions and spiritual connections. Through vivid imagery, readers can find solace and guidance as they navigate the mysteries of faith and life. One of the most powerful techniques in spiritual poetry is repetition. Repetitive elements can enhance the depth and universality of messages, creating a sense of reflection and introspection that resonates deeply with readers seeking guidance and solace. In William Blake's poetry, repetition often serves to emphasize spiritual themes. His poem The Lamb uses the refrain, "Little Lamb," creating a sense of intimacy and trust that underscores the innocence and purity associated with divine guidance. Blake's A Divine Image features the phrase, "The sick rise up," and cast off their miseries, which is repeated to emphasize the transformative power of spiritual awakening. This repetition reinforces the idea that through divine grace, individuals can overcome their sufferings. Similarly, Walt Whitman's Song of Myself employs repetitive phrases to explore themes of self-discovery and spiritual connection. His repeated use of "I's" and "me" creates a sense of unity between the speaker and the divine. The repetitive motifs not only reinforce key spiritual themes, but also create a meditative effect. They invite the reader to pause, reflect, and contemplate the deeper meaning behind each repeated phrase. The repetition in spiritual poetry serves as a guiding light, helping readers find their way through complex emotions and existential questions. It offers a sense of rhythm and familiarity that can be deeply comforting during times of introspection. Ultimately, the use of repetition in spiritual poetry enhances the resonance and memorability of its messages. It creates a sense of reflection and introspection that guides readers towards deeper spiritual understanding and connection. This technique underscores how repetition is not merely a literary device, but a means through which the profound mysteries of faith can be explored, providing both inspiration and solace to those seeking guidance and consolation. One of the ways poets enrich their work is by drawing from their cultural heritage. Take, for example, the integration of African American spirituals in poetry. These spirituals often carry themes of resilience, faith, and hope through adversity. When poets incorporate these elements into their work, they add layers of meaning and resonance that speak to a broader audience. Published in 2008, this short poem honors and appreciates military service. By drawing on the cultural context of military service, Lee Sr. creates a powerful message that transcends individual experiences. This cultural background enriches the spiritual themes in his poetry, making it more relatable and impactful. Similarly, Asian philosophical influences can deepen spiritual themes in poetry. Philosophies like Taoism and Confucianism offer insights into the nature of reality and humanity's place in it. When poets incorporate these philosophies into their work, they can create a rich tapestry of spiritual exploration. Understanding the cultural context behind these poems can enhance a reader's appreciation and connection to their spiritual messages. It allows readers to see beyond the surface of the poem and delve into the deeper layers of meaning. In this way, cultural context can serve as a guiding light, illuminating the profound mysteries of faith and providing both inspiration and solace. Spiritual poems often explore themes of resilience and endurance, offering readers guidance and solace in times of adversity. These poems can serve as powerful tools for building emotional resilience. This poem highlights the idea that even in the darkest moments, there is a source of support and resilience to draw upon. The universality of this theme makes it resonate deeply with readers facing their own adversities. It reminds us that true strength and resilience come from making choices that align with our deepest values, even when the path is difficult. This poem offers practical guidance on how to maintain inner peace amidst life's challenges. This concept offers readers a profound sense of hope and resilience. It suggests that even when love seems to fade, its core presence endures, providing a beacon in times of struggle. In the vast landscape of spiritual poetry, certain works stand out for their contemplative depth and ability to resonate deeply with readers seeking guidance and solace. These poems often incorporate reflective language and meditative themes that invite introspection and offer a pathway to deeper spiritual understanding. The use of such reflective language is not merely decorative, it serves as a tool for introspection. By invoking phrases like, "O Lord," poets create an emotional and spiritual resonance that can evoke profound feelings of connection and transcendence in readers. The power of these contemplative elements lies in their ability to prompt readers to engage with the universal themes present in the poems. Whether it's faith, connection, or transcendence, these themes offer a framework for personal reflection and spiritual growth. Ultimately, these contemplative elements serve as a guide for readers seeking to deepen their spiritual understanding. By invoking reflective language and meditative themes, poets create an environment that encourages introspection and offers a pathway toward personal growth and inner peace. And so, whether it's through the stark choices presented in Thy Choice, Which, or the meditative rhythm of O Lord, these poems offer readers a profound sense of solace and guidance. They remind us that our spiritual journeys are deeply personal and that contemplation can be a powerful tool for self-discovery and growth. As we close, consider the phrase, "Thy choice, which," echoing in your mind. It serves as a reminder that each moment presents us with an opportunity to reflect on our choices and align ourselves with our deepest spiritual values. Everyday experiences, the simple, often overlooked aspects of life, are frequently mined for their profound spiritual lessons. In this work, the poet draws on the ordinary act of honoring military service to convey a powerful spiritual message. By appreciating the sacrifices made by those who serve, Lee Sr. highlights the value of gratitude and respect in our daily lives. This poem serves as a reminder that spiritual guidance can be found in even the most mundane experiences. Urina's poems explore the complexities of human emotion and the journey towards inner peace. They serve as gentle reminders that healing is possible, even in the darkest times. The poet's words are a beacon of hope, offering comfort to those who feel lost or alone in their struggles. They remind us that even in the deepest darkness, there is always a light guiding us forward. Pulsifer's words are not merely a cry for help, but an expression of trust and resilience. They underscore the belief that, even in our darkest hours, divine assistance is within reach. These spiritual poems offer a tangible source of comfort and restoration for readers who are grappling with emotional trauma. They provide a framework through which one can make sense of their experiences and find the strength to heal. In essence, spiritual poetry demonstrates that healing from trauma is not just an individual endeavor, but a journey guided by faith and divine support. These words serve as beacons of hope and resilience in times of emotional distress. By exploring these themes, spiritual poetry offers a comforting and restorative pathway for those seeking solace and guidance amidst their trials. It reminds us that we are not alone in our struggles and that healing is always possible. Biblical figures like Job and Jesus Christ have long embodied the concept of redemptive suffering, where pain and adversity become paths to deeper faith and understanding. In the Old Testament, Job endures immense suffering as a test of his faith. Despite losing everything, Job remains steadfast in his belief, demonstrating that suffering can be a profound spiritual journey. Similarly, Jesus Christ's crucifixion serves as a central narrative of redemptive suffering in Christian theology. His sacrifice is seen as a means of reconciling humanity with God, turning suffering into a pathway to salvation. Spiritual poets often draw on these themes of redemptive suffering to create works that resonate deeply with readers. By exploring the depths of human suffering through the lens of faith, these poems offer guidance and solace. These spiritual poems illustrate how poets use universal themes like suffering to guide readers through their own challenges. One recurring motif in spiritual poetry is the pursuit of inner peace. This theme resonates deeply with readers seeking guidance and solace. Biblical references to peace are found throughout the scriptures, providing a rich context for spiritual poems that explore this theme. In John 14:27, Jesus says, "Peace I leave with you, my peace I give you. I do not give it to you as the world does." This passage underscores the divine nature of true peace. Psalm 23 also highlights the role of faith in achieving spiritual tranquility, with the verse, "He leads me beside still waters," symbolizing peace and serenity. Poets often use nature imagery to symbolize peace in their spiritual poems. A tranquil landscape can evoke a sense of calm and harmony that mirrors the inner peace sought by spiritual seekers. The serene image of still waters in Psalm 23 is a classic example of how nature imagery can represent the profound peace that faith brings. In spiritual poetry, the theme of peace offers readers a beacon of hope and solace during their journey towards inner tranquility. For those seeking spiritual comfort, the pursuit of peace in these poems serves as a guiding light, illuminating the path towards inner peace. It's in the profound stillness, amid the hush of a silent night, that the voice of spiritual poetry emerges most clearly. The Bible itself is filled with poignant expressions of grief and loss, offering solace to those who seek comfort in their time of need. Take, for instance, the heart-wrenching lament of David over his son Absalom, as recorded in 2 Samuel 18:1033. This deep, personal grief serves not only to express a father's anguish, but also to reveal a path towards spiritual growth. David's cries echo through the ages, resonating with anyone who has ever experienced loss. His words do not seek to sugarcoat the pain of grief, but rather embrace it as a means to draw closer to God. In David's words, "Would that I had died for you, Absalom, my son, we hear the raw emotion of a father confronting his own mortality through the lens of loss. The Bible teaches that grief is not merely an end in itself, but a journey towards spiritual maturity and understanding. It is through our experiences of sorrow that we come to appreciate the depth of God's love. poets throughout history have drawn on this biblical wisdom, using their art to offer solace and guidance to those navigating the storms of life. As the poem delves deeper into the silence, it becomes clear that the darkness is not an obstacle, but rather a pathway toward revelation and inner peace. The role of hope in overcoming grief is underscored by the biblical narrative, exemplified in Psalm 1005. For his anger endureth but a moment, in his favour is life, weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. In times of deep sorrow, this promise of renewal offers comfort, reminding us that even in our darkest hours, dawn will eventually break. As we navigate our own journeys through grief, the universal experiences captured in these poems serve as guiding lights, illuminating the path towards inner peace and spiritual growth. For those seeking solace, these works offer more than just beautiful words. They provide a roadmap through the darkness, showing us that even in our deepest grief, there is always a path to hope. As we reflect on these poems, let us find comfort in the knowledge that we are not alone in our sorrow, and that even in the deepest darkness, there is always a light to guide us towards healing. In the ancient text of Leviticus, we find a profound call to holiness. Be holy, because I, the Lord your God, am holy. This verse sets forth an aspirational standard for believers, reflecting the divine nature itself. Throughout Scripture, holiness is portrayed not merely as a state of being, but as an active pursuit. In Hebrews 12:14, the Apostle Paul exhorts us to make every effort to live in peace with everyone and to be holy. This effort implies a continual striving towards a goal that is both noble and challenging. Poets throughout history have explored this theme of holiness as a guiding principle in their work. The poems delve into the everyday struggles and triumphs that define this pursuit. They reveal that holiness is not an abstract ideal, but a tangible reality woven into the fabric of life. They serve as beacons of hope and direction amidst the complexities of life. This connection between holiness and spiritual growth is a recurring theme in spiritual poetry. In the end, these poems illustrate how the theme of holiness provides a steady light in our pursuit of spiritual growth. While the theme of holiness offers a steady light in our pursuit of spiritual growth, it's through mysticism that poets like Rumi and St. John of the Cross explore the profound depths of the divine. Mystical poetry often delves into the ineffable, aiming to express that which cannot be fully captured by words alone. It seeks to convey a direct and intimate encounter with the divine. Rumi, for instance, in his poem The Guest House, speaks of welcoming various guests, joy, sorrow, and a stranger named Sorrow. This mystical journey is not merely about accepting different emotions, but also about recognizing the divine within each one. Similarly, St. John of the Cross, in Dark Night of the Soul, navigates through spiritual darkness and despair, ultimately finding transcendence and unity with God. This theme of darkness and revelation is a common thread in mystical poetry. The use of mysticism in these poems provides readers with a unique perspective on spiritual growth, one that goes beyond simple devotion and into a realm of deep intimacy with the divine. This intimacy offers both inspiration and solace to those seeking spiritual guidance. By engaging with mystical themes, readers are invited to explore their own spiritual journeys, finding meaning in the ineffable and comfort in the divine connection that mysticism emphasizes. Just as biblical imagery permeates our daily language and culture, it also enriches the depth of spiritual poetry. This poem uses the biblical metaphor of genders as a way to honor and appreciate military service. The concept of gender, with its inherent duality and struggle, mirrors the biblical themes of sacrifice and redemption. This metaphor resonates with readers seeking guidance on the complexities of life, inviting them to reflect on their own journeys. The struggle between desire and righteousness is a universal one, made more poignant by the familiarity of the biblical story. This resonates with readers who grapple with their own decisions and seek solace in the wisdom of timeless narratives. Biblical imagery strengthens the connection between readers and spiritual guidance found in these poems. By drawing on the rich tapestry of biblical stories and metaphors, these poems invite readers to find meaning in their own lives. In this way, Biblical imagery enriches spiritual poetry and provides a profound source of comfort and inspiration. The universality of these themes allows readers to see themselves in the verses, fostering a sense of connection and understanding that can be deeply transformative. The poem encourages readers to reflect on their own choices and the consequences of those decisions, guiding them toward a path of personal growth. Through these poems, readers can find a pathway to inner peace and personal transformation, making spiritual poetry an invaluable tool for growth. The poem Footprints in the Sand begins with a vivid image of walking along a beach, where one set of footprints are visible alongside another. This visual metaphor serves to illustrate the idea that during times of trial and hardship, there is an unseen companion who walks beside us, carrying our burdens. In moments of despair, when we feel alone and overwhelmed by our struggles, this poem offers a sense of comforting presence. The unseen companion's footprints represent divine support, reminding us that even in our darkest hours, we are not alone. The poem culminates with a powerful revelation. When we look back at our journey through hardship, we realize that the second set of footprints, the ones carrying us, are those of God. This realization provides profound solace and reinforces the notion that divine love and guidance are ever present. Another notable example is Amazing Grace, a spiritual hymn that has brought hope and healing to countless individuals facing adversity. The poem's lyrics recount a personal journey of redemption and forgiveness, evoking deep emotional resonance. The hymn begins with the singer acknowledging their past transgressions. Amazing grace. How sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. This admission of human fallibility sets the stage for a profound transformation through divine mercy. As the singer reflects on their journey from darkness to light, they express gratitude and wonder at the grace that has redeemed them. I once was lost, but now am found, was blind, but now I see. This turning point underscores the power of forgiveness and renewal in overcoming adversity. The words of spiritual poetry hold a unique power to soothe and inspire, offering readers the strength they need to endure life's challenges with grace and fortitude. By exploring themes of faith, redemption, and divine love, these works offer readers a means to navigate the complexities of life's challenges with resilience and inner peace. In the vast landscape of literature, spiritual poems stand out as beacons guiding readers through their quest for meaning. Take, for instance, Robert Frost's The Road Not Taken. This classic poem isn't merely a journey through the woods, it's an invitation to introspection and self-discovery. Frost paints a picture of two diverging paths, one seemingly more traveled than the other. The speaker chooses the less trodden path and reflects on this decision years later. But it's not just about a choice made long ago. Frost uses these paths as metaphors for the divergent roads life presents us with every day. By exploring this theme, Frost encourages readers to question their own decisions and ponder the implications of their choices. His words aren't prescriptive. They leave room for personal interpretation, inviting readers to draw their own conclusions about the roads they've taken and the ones they might still take. In this way, The Road Not Taken acts as a spiritual guide, nudging readers to contemplate their life journeys and consider what paths they might have missed. Her words capture the essence of seeking divine aid amidst life's trials, providing comfort and solace to readers navigating their own struggles. This poem isn't just a cry for help, it's an acknowledgement of humanity's reliance on something greater than ourselves. It resonates deeply because it taps into the universal experience of seeking meaning in moments of despair and uncertainty. Each poem in the collection is a testament to the power of spirituality in overcoming life's challenges and finding inner peace. Urina's words don't offer quick fixes. They invite readers into a process of healing and self-discovery, guiding them along the path to inner tranquility. This collection serves as a spiritual roadmap, offering guidance and support to those seeking existential meaning in their lives. In conclusion, spiritual poems like these provide more than just poetic pleasure. They serve as beacons guiding readers through their quest for meaning and solace in a complex world. Among these poems is one titled, Do Not Go Gentle Into That Good Nights by Dylan Thomas. This poem is a powerful exploration of grief and the struggle to accept loss. Thomas's words resonate deeply with readers seeking solace in the face of sorrow. In lines like rage against the dying of the light, the poet captures the raw emotion and resistance that come with loss. Yet, Thomas also guides his readers towards acceptance and healing, as seen in the line, "Good men, the last way by, crying how bright their frail deeds might have been." Spiritual poems like these offer a profound comfort in dealing with loss and sorrow. They provide a space for emotional catharsis and allow readers to work through their grief. In the end, these spiritual works remind us that even in our darkest moments, there is a path towards transcending sorrow. In many spiritual poems, the cycle of seasons is used as a metaphor for human life and spiritual growth. This theme is particularly powerful because it connects with the universal experience of time passing, change, and renewal. Spring, for instance, often symbolizes new beginnings and hope. It signifies the emergence from a dark period, much like how Easter celebrates Christ's resurrection after his crucifixion. Summer, on the other hand, can represent the height of spiritual fervor and joy. It is a time when faith and devotion are in full bloom, mirroring the abundant life and vibrancy of nature during this season. Fall is often associated with reflection, harvesting fruits of one's labor and preparing for what lies ahead. In biblical terms, it echoes the wisdom of Ecclesiastes 3:1-2, reminding us that there is a season for every purpose under heaven. Winter, in this poetic context, frequently signifies introspection and the end of one phase before the start of another. It can also evoke the quiet strength found in Psalm 29:1, which speaks of God's voice being heard in the stillness following a mighty storm. Through these poetic interpretations, readers can find comfort in knowing that even during times of darkness or challenge, there is always a path towards renewal and hope. In the end, the resonance between nature's cycles and human spiritual journeys deepens our connection to these timeless themes. It highlights that no matter what season of life we find ourselves in, there is always a message of guidance and solace to be found. So, whether it's the renewal of spring, the fervor of summer, the reflection of fall, or the introspection of winter, these seasonal metaphors in spiritual poetry offer a continuous narrative that speaks to our shared human experiences. And as we journey through life, recognizing these seasons within ourselves can bring both inspiration and comfort, guiding us towards the light even in our darkest moments. For in the grand design of nature and the spiritual journey, there is a perpetual cycle that reassures us that after every winter comes a spring. In the vast, intricate tapestry of Scripture, sacred spaces hold a profound significance. The temple, described in Exodus as the house of the Lord, is more than just a physical structure. It is a symbolic representation of divine presence and an invitation to spiritual intimacy. Similarly, the Garden of Eden, depicted as a delightful place, serves as a metaphor for the perfection and harmony found in God's presence. Poetic interpretations of these holy places often evoke themes of peace, guidance, and connection to the divine. These sacred spaces become powerful metaphors for inner peace and divine connection, enhancing the reader's spiritual journey. The poetic reflection on these places provides a sense of comfort and direction in times of uncertainty and trial. In the closing words of "O Lord," Catherine Pulsifer expresses her trust in divine guidance. "Guide me, and I will trust you with all my heart." This final plea serves as a reminder that solitude is a place where we can seek God's wisdom and strength, ultimately finding peace and understanding in our faith. Patience is a virtue that is often celebrated in spiritual poetry. It highlights the endurance and resilience of those who trust in divine guidance. The poem honors the military service of both men and women, emphasizing the patience required to endure long periods away from home. Another poignant illustration is seen in David's Psalms, where he expresses his deep longing for deliverance while waiting on the Lord. The patience of Job is another notable theme, showcasing his unwavering faith despite the trials he endures. These themes resonate with readers seeking guidance and solace in their own lives, offering a glimpse into the enduring power of faith. Through these spiritual poems, we see that patience is not merely passive waiting, but an active trust in divine wisdom and strength. As we reflect on these themes, we deepen our understanding of spiritual resilience and the guidance that patience can bring. And so, with a calm heart and steadfast spirit, we continue on our journey, trusting in the wisdom that comes from patience. The pages of spiritual poetry are often turned to in times of emotional distress, seeking solace and guidance through the power of words. Poems like Psalm 34,018 offer comforting phrases that speak directly to the heart in times of trouble. This verse reads, "The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit." It reminds readers that even in their darkest moments they are not alone. Similarly, Isaiah 40,002 promises, "When you pass through the waters, I will be with you, and when you pass through the rivers, they will not sweep over you. When you walk through the fire, you will not be burned, the flames will not set you ablaze." These words offer a pathway to emotional wholeness by instilling a sense of protection and divine presence. They serve as a reminder that even in the face of overwhelming adversity, there is a higher power watching over us and guiding us through our struggles. Spiritual poetry has the unique ability to provide comfort and restoration in a way that mere words cannot. It offers a connection beyond the self, invoking a sense of divine understanding and compassion. In this way, spiritual poetry becomes a tool for emotional healing and restoration, guiding readers towards a calmer state of mind and heart. As we continue our journey through the pages of spiritual poetry, let us find solace in the knowledge that even in our darkest hours, a higher power walks with us. With each verse we read, let us feel the comforting embrace of divine love and guidance, leading us towards emotional wholeness and peace. The universality of these themes extends beyond Western cultures. In many Eastern traditions, spiritual poetry often explores similar themes of love, faith, and the human condition. For example, in Japanese haiku, poets frequently contemplate the natural world and their place within it, seeking a deeper understanding of life's mysteries. In Chinese poetry, the concept of qing, or emotion, often takes center stage, delving into the complexities of human feelings and their spiritual significance. Whether exploring joy, sorrow, or longing, these poems offer readers a chance to reflect on their own emotions within a broader spiritual context. This universality is what makes spiritual poems so powerful and enduring. They provide solace and guidance to readers globally, regardless of their specific cultural or religious backgrounds. Whether it's the Christian faith in John Emery's poem, the personal plea in Catherine Pulsifer's verse, or the cultural respect in James Edward Lee Sr.'s piece, these works tap into something profoundly human. They remind us that we are all part of a greater whole, seeking answers to life's most profound questions.